على الفلاح.
Islam Media.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, part 1. Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam continued his work. Men and women entered Islam. Islam's fame spread throughout Makkah. People discussed it everywhere. The Prophet preaches Islam publicly. 3 years had passed since the Prophet ﷺ had begun preaching Islam, but he did not preach in public during this period. He preached it among the members of his family and close friends, but now Allah commanded him to do so. After receiving the command, Allah's Messenger ﷺ ascended the Mount of as-Safa and called out from there, O sons of Abdul Muttalib, O sons of Fihr. Hearing him call, people gathered round him. The Prophet continued, If I were to inform you that enemy warriors are about to fall upon you, would you believe me? They answered, Yes, we have never heard you telling a lie. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, I am here to warn you of the coming of the last hour. At that, Abu Lahab, the Prophet's uncle, exclaimed, Was it for this purpose that you called us? Saying this, he went away. When Allah's Messenger ﷺ began to preach in public, people did not withdraw from him or turned against him. That when he began to condemn the worship of idols, this caused great anger. This hurt the Quraysh very much. They took the Prophet ﷺ for their enemy, but the Prophet ﷺ continued his mission. The Quraysh were the guardians of the Kaaba. It was not long before the leader of Makkah became disturbed about it. They now decided to talk to Abu Talib, the Prophet's uncle, who treated him kindly. Lay not upon me a burden greater than I can bear. They said, O Abu Talib, you have a high position among us. By God, we cannot tolerate it. Muhammad ﷺ is insulting our fathers, our ways and our gods. Either stop him or we will fight you both till one side perishes. Then they left him. Abu Talib sends for the Prophet ﷺ. It was a hard time for Abu Talib. He did not want to leave the Prophet. At the same time, he did not want to be cut off from his people in great distress. He sent for the Prophet ﷺ. He told him what they had said. He said, My nephew, spare me and spare yourself. Lay not upon me a burden greater than I can bear. The Prophet answered, I swear by Allah, if they put the sun in my right hand and the moon in my left, on condition that I give up my work, I would not abandon it until it becomes victorious or lose my life in its course. Then with tears in the eyes, the Prophet rose and turned to go, but Abu Talib called him and said, Go and say what you like. By God, I will never abandon you on any account. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Jazakallahu khair.